Welcome to Myth and History Unveiled. In today's episode, we'll delve into the Second World War, tracing its origins, key battles, and profound consequences that continue to influence our lives today. The Second World War, one of the most significant and devastating conflicts in human history, began on September 1, 1939, and ended on September 2, 1945. Its impact reshaped the global landscape, leaving behind a legacy that continues to influence the world today. The roots of World War II can be traced back to the aftermath of World War I. The Treaty of Versailles, signed in 1919, imposed heavy reparations and territorial losses on Germany. This treaty fostered deep resentment and economic hardship, creating fertile ground for radical ideologies. Amidst this climate of discontent, Adolf Hitler rose to power in Germany, leading the National Socialist German Workers' Party, commonly known as the Nazi Party. Hitler's aggressive expansionist policies and totalitarian regime aimed to overturn the post-World War I order and establish German dominance. The prelude to the war saw several aggressive actions by Axis powers. Japan invaded Manchuria in 1931, while Italy, under Benito Mussolini, conquered Ethiopia in 1935. These actions, largely unchallenged by the international community, emboldened Hitler. In 1936, Germany remilitarized the Rhineland, violating the Treaty of Versailles. The Spanish Civil War, 1936 to 1939, further polarized Europe, with Nazi Germany and Fascist Italy supporting Francisco Franco's nationalists, while the Soviet Union backed the Republicans. The war officially began on September 1, 1939, when Germany invaded Poland using the Blitzkrieg, lightning war, strategy. This swift and brutal attack overwhelmed Polish defenses. In response, Britain and France declared war on Germany on September 3, marking the beginning of the conflict in Europe. The subsequent months saw the rapid fall of Denmark and Norway, followed by Belgium, the Netherlands, and France in the spring of 1940. The fall of France left Britain standing alone against the Axis powers. In the summer of 1940, Hitler launched the Battle of Britain, an aerial campaign aimed at gaining air superiority and paving the way for an invasion. Despite relentless bombing raids, the Royal Air Force, under the leadership of Winston Churchill, successfully defended Britain, forcing Hitler to postpone his invasion plans. On June 22, 1941, Germany broke its non-aggression pact with the Soviet Union by launching Operation Barbarossa, the largest military invasion in history. The Eastern Front became a brutal theater of war, with massive casualties on both sides. Meanwhile, in Asia, Japan sought to expand its empire, leading to the attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941. This surprise assault brought the United States into the war, transforming it into a truly global conflict. The tide began to turn in 1942. In the Pacific, the Battle of Midway in June marked a significant victory for the Allies, halting Japanese expansion. In North Africa, British forces, led by General Bernard Montgomery, defeated the German Afrika Korps under Erwin Rommel at the Battle of El Alamein. In the Soviet Union, the Battle of Stalingrad, August 1942 to February 1943, ended in a catastrophic defeat for Germany, signaling a turning point on the Eastern Front. By 1943, the Allies gained momentum. They invaded Italy, leading to Mussolini's downfall and Italy's eventual surrender. In the Pacific, the United States employed an island-hopping strategy, capturing key islands and moving closer to Japan. The D-Day invasion on June 6, 1944, saw Allied forces landing on the beaches of Normandy, France, opening a new front in Western Europe. This operation, known as Operation Overlord, marked the beginning of the liberation of Western Europe. As Allied forces advanced from the west and the Soviets pushed from the east, Germany faced a two-front war. In April 1945, Soviet troops captured Berlin. On April 30, Hitler committed suicide, and on May 8, Germany unconditionally surrendered, marking the end of the war in Europe, celebrated as VE Day, Victory in Europe Day. The war in the Pacific continued until August 1945. The United States dropped atomic bombs on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki on August 6 and August 9, respectively. These devastating attacks, combined with the Soviet declaration of war against Japan, forced Japan to surrender on September 2, 1945, bringing an end to World War II. The consequences of World War II were profound. The war resulted in an estimated 70 to 85 million fatalities, making it the deadliest conflict in human history. The Holocaust, orchestrated by the Nazis, led to the systematic genocide of 6 million Jews and millions of other victims. The war also caused unprecedented destruction and displacement. In the aftermath, the world witnessed significant political and social changes. The United Nations was established in 1945 to promote international cooperation and prevent future conflicts. The war also set the stage for the Cold War, a prolonged period of geopolitical tension between the United States and the Soviet Union. The legacy of World War II continues to shape the modern world. It serves as a stark reminder of the horrors of war and the importance of striving for peace and understanding among nations. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. If you enjoyed this video and want to uncover more intriguing stories from the past, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.